Having a voting plan is to be very conscious and thinking about how it is that you are going to vote. The beauty of having multiple options is that you get to decide which one you want to choose and how you want to execute it. So in New York State, right, this year we have absentee ballots, right, and given the pandemic, there's no special circumstances that you have to justify. Everybody has the right to use an absentee ballot. We have early voting, which will occur throughout the end of October into November, and then we have in-person voting. And so I think that having a voting plan is, first of all, deciding, am I going to participate, which hopefully the answer is yes for everyone who can. Secondly, what do I feel most comfortable with, and what am I able to do in this current moment in time, given all of the things that are happening around us. So, the first step is make sure you're registered. If you haven't registered, you need to make sure that has happened. The next step is, do I want an absentee ballot? Did I request it, via email or fax? You still have time, before the end of the month to go in person to request it. You need to make sure you fill it out accurately and be very conscious of that, because one of the problems that people cite with absentee ballots is not the tampering, it's that people don't follow the directions. So make sure you're very clear about, did you sign it? Did you sign off on the envelope as you're supposed to? Is it sealed properly? Or if you're more comfortable voting in person, make sure that you allow yourself enough time that you know where you're going to go, whether it's the early voting or whether it's on election day itself. There's I think 17 sites within Westchester that are open for early voting, and they're spread out all over the county. So where do you live? What's your work schedule? Can you take advantage? If you're not sure if you'll be able to get to the polls on Tuesday, November 3rd, then try to take advantage of those others. But I think it's an opportunity for people in a voting plan to be much more thoughtful and intentional about how they participate and when. And that's really a wonderful thing. Make sure you have a voting plan. Make sure you stick to your voting plan, and make sure the people around you have both of those things.